you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football. If you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football.
Good evening. Welcome to the Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick. Holiday today for me with work. So if I'm home in prime time, we might as well make it shine time. So thank you for being here, everyone. Hope you had a great holiday. Hope you enjoyed a little family time, football, relaxation. Yesterday was very good. Myself and the ex got Nikki his first car today. We got him a 2020 Nissan Altima. And got to get that, all the paperwork, get that baby out on the road for him. Needs a little work, not too much. We got to get front tires with the winter coming. Back tires are okay. The front ones are a little worn down. Brakes seem good. Going to take it over to a buddy, have him check out the rest of it, but not bad. God bless him. Watch over him. Keep him safe at all times. But, ladies and gentlemen, kick your feet up or turn the music up, stand up, party, do whatever you do when you hear Blitz BK. We don't judge here on this channel.
It's got me.
Gentry covered in football!
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, so get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky.
Who, me?
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic. Shout out to Blitz. If you are a member of the channel, you can always hit that little emoji button and do what Bill M just did. Hell yeah. Show Blitz BK some love. Blitz is one of the homeboys. Now, a couple things we got going on. Oh, wow, Jay Quest. You're bringing the chat down quick. What the fuck, dude? Jesus Lord. Yeah, sorry. I read that out loud. I like... Wow. Yeah, Quest. What are we doing there, man? Sorry to hear that, but... Ooh. Now, Chris, I'm going to get to this in 1 second. Stand by. First things first, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. We're at 1894. We are 6 away from 1900. Hoping we can get there. Maybe tonight during the show. If not, by Sunday's show or during Sunday night show in the post game. And we have some raffles going on right now. We're stacking up. Christmas Eve is coming. Christmas Eve is the 24th. So what do we got? We got a Darrell Revis mini helmet signed. And we have a Freeman McNeil jersey autographed. So you know the deal. $5 and up on Super Chats get you on. Gifted memberships get you on. And we'll do that raffle the night of the Saints game, the 21st. And I will rush those shipments to you to make sure you have them in hand by Christmas in case you want to give a gift. Freeman McNeil, maybe to dad. Revis, one of the kids. Whatever. We don't care. Just get your raffle entries in, folks. And good luck to everyone who helps contribute to this channel, helps this channel grow, and do what they do. Almost interception. I know Mendoza's not having a good night. We're waiting for Allen to come in here with his we can't trade up for him. We can't trade up for him. But now, back to Chris. I'm worried about Bijan Robinson more in the passing game. This defense lately, the last 2 weeks, they're number one in the NFL with the yards per carry. I'm worried about Robinson getting the ball out in space. He's averaging 11 yards per reception this year. I know he's broken a couple long ones. I think he had like an 80-something yarder, so obviously that'll spike the average. I'm really worried about Cousins just dumping the ball off to him time and time again. Now, they're without Drake London. And if you're somebody like 25, myself, and others who like to put together a parlay for a game, I would definitely look for Mooney with the over. I feel Mooney, now that London's out, is that guy to step up and have a decent game. I don't know what his numbers are, but I would definitely take the over. Kyle Pitts hasn't really been impressive in his career. He'll have a nice moment every now and then. And shout out to 25. There's 25 of you here watching right now. I don't know what to expect from Cousins. I think if we can take away the quick routes, the slants, the outs, if we can cover everything underneath and make Cousins hold the ball and have to go to his reads, he's a sitting duck. You know, he never moved well in his prime, and he's way past that. So if we can get there and then we can hit him time and time again, maybe get the ball out. How about this? Cincinnati Bengals have potentially the worst defense in NFL history and get 5 turnovers in one night. The Jets have 1 for the entire season. Here's a fun game. Will the Jets have 5 turnovers by the end of the season? Which number will be greater? Or will it be a push? The Cincinnati Bengal turnovers from Thanksgiving night against the Ravens, which was 5, will that be greater? Will we get to 6? Will it be a push? Fun game. Fucking Jets. Fucking Jets. Quest says under. Yeah, Eli, I would ride that. I definitely ride that. I think you'd take Mooney. And Mooney for a score. Oh, our buddy Nate says, here's an easier one. What do you got, pal? We will have more wins or turnovers. Will we have more wins or turnovers? Wow. Wow. I'm going to say wins because I'm going to take the under. I think we can get the 5 wins. I think we can beat the Saints, the Falcons, and the Dolphins. So I think our number and the Bengals number from last night will be the same at 5. I'll take the under. I think we get under. I think we end up with 3 turnovers. I'll go under, Nate. Oh, Quest says 4 wins and 4 turnovers. All right, pal. I see you. Mike Katina, what's up, man? Would like to see the defense fly around the ball, blitz, and be creative. Well needed. I tell you what, if this run defense can maintain where it's been the last 2 weeks, you have the opportunity for 3rd and longs. You have the opportunity to be creative. You have the opportunity to do a little thing, some more exotic things on the back end to try to confuse the quarterback and force a turnover. I wouldn't feel confident betting on us getting an interception. I wonder what the odds are. I wonder what the odds are. It's got to be ridiculous odds for the Jets to get an interception. Or if you bet the other team, can you bet the interceptions that an opposing quarterback throws? Addison, I am sticking with Will McDonald. I'm saying Will McDonald drops to like cover a slant and gets one. I don't think anyone on the back end gets an interception. I think Will McDonald or JJ, as Pred says, it's going to be like a defensive end dropping where the scheme, they throw an easy one, kind of like the touchdown run Indiana running back is on right now. He's gone. Looks like about a 70-yarder. They'll be up 28-3. They run the ball well. They really run the ball well. His name is Hemby, and he just broke a nice long run. Mendoza not having a good night. He's not. It happens. Not every game is a Heisman game. But that's part of being on a good team. When one part or one element of your game is down, another one can pick it up. Yeah, this guy has been very impressive. For the way we acquired him, this guy could be a building block of the center of our defense for many years to come. It's crazy to me that our defense got better without Quinnen and Sauce. I'm shocked by it. Yards per game in the rush. We all heard about how good Quinnen was for many years. Got better. You held Derrick Henry to 21 for 64, numbers that will be embedded into my brain for the rest of time because of the amount that we talked about it with Philly Noodles the other night on Addie's show. It's remarkable. Who would have thought? And now Quinnen goes down to Dallas. Quinnen has more pressures in 3 games than he did in 8 or 9 games with the Jets. So New York Jets, folks. You can't make this nonsense up. Now, let's look offensively. We say this every week, right? At least I do. But that's because I believe in this offensive line so much. I think this is another game where you have the opportunity to run the ball down their throat. I think this is a game where you can put the offensive line out there, put it on them, and just let them pound the ball, run Brees, run Davis, run your gadgets with either your Mechie, your Mitchell, Arian Smith. Get your stretch run game going, and don't let them be able to tee off. One of my favorite players in last year's draft was from Georgia. He ended up in Atlanta. Walker. He's the jack of all trades as a linebacker. He can blitz. He can play the run. He can move around like a queen on a chessboard. I'm sure Jeff Ulbricht's having a lot of fun with him. But sometimes when you get these types of players, they're better in space. They're not good fighting in a phone booth. I would take our offensive linemen and just man up and kick the shit out of them in the trenches. Run Brees 20 times. Listen, Brees is playing motivated. Brees is doing his best to try to get this team to win. He fumbled because he was fighting so hard to try to get into that end zone. I'm not mad at that. I will never call out a player, degrade a player for high effort plays. That's all that was. The other team gets paid to make plays too. They pulled the ball out. He wasn't reckless with the ball. He didn't drop it before getting into the end zone to celebrate. He was fighting his ass off to get into the end zone to score because he knows how badly we need points. I'm not mad at that. I'm not going to degrade him on social media. I'm not going to tag him and bitch at him like others have done. Dude's a baller. Let him ball. Feed him the rock. Be creative with how you get him the ball. Get him the ball on swing passes. Get him the ball on screens. Get him the ball up the middle. Get him on a reverse. Do something. Motion him out as a receiver and then bring him back around for an end around. Just get him the fucking ball. Let it be the Brees show. It's supposed to be raining on Sunday. The perfect day to let Brees and this offensive line dominate the game. This is lining up to be a Jet win, in my opinion. Now, I know I say that every week. I'm never going to pick this team to lose. I won't. I'll always try to find a way for them to win because that's how I buy in. That's how I am as a fan, where I have to believe that they're going to win. But get him the rock. This defense can stop the run, play up tight, take everything away underneath, let Cousins have to hold the ball, take away the short, quick passing windows, make him go to a second, third read, and let JJ and Will and others. And even Briggs has been collapsing the pocket and getting in there. Sherwood and Quincy got to have good games. And Malachi Moore. And I hate to say this, but Tony Adams has to have a good game too. You got to be tackling well. Robinson's going to have the ball. Robinson's going to get it. I think he's at 49 catches already this season. So he's on pace for 75 or so off the top of my head. 2/3 through the season. Yeah, around 70-something catches, maybe more. You got to take him down. We know this guy can go the distance. No shoulder lunging, no diving at them with your shoulder. Wrap up the goddamn legs. Take him to the ground. I hate to say the Jeff Ulbrich revenge game, but he's going to have his defense fired up. I liked Ulbrich as a defensive coordinator. A lot of people thought Saleh ran the defense, and it fell apart when Saleh left. I just think that Ulbrich was over his head as a head coach. I think he's just meant to be in the defensive room. He's not meant to be managing the entire team. Jets fucked up that too, primarily Woody Johnson. But this defense is starting to come together. Build upon it. We know we don't like defensive end 3 with Clemens. We know we don't like the safety room with Tony Adams. I think we all expect there's going to be an upgrade at linebacker with an early pick in one of these first 4 picks. But I think Wilkes is coming along. We all know Black Gypsy doesn't like him. He's been on this show, on Jake's show. Basically, anyone who will listen, he's been throwing Wilkes under the bus, saying he needs to be fired. I'm not there. I'm not there. I look at this defense, and I see a defense that's improving from the beginning of the year. They're not committing a lot of penalties anymore. They're getting better at the run. The only thing they're not doing really is taking the ball away. And I think if you can get to that point where we get a couple turnovers late in the year, in key moments of a game, not a Hail Mary, not a punt return. I'm not talking about special teams turnovers. This defense, go get the ball a couple times. Show that you're getting comfortable in the scheme where you're making plays. And I think Wilkes will stay. If they go the whole year without an interception, maybe there's a change. I'm not calling for it, but I wouldn't be against it at that point. But folks, I thank you for being here. Like I said, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. A lot of you subscribed the other day. And even after the show, we got a few more. So thank you if you're here watching now, if you're watching after the fact. We do have 2 raffles going off for December 21st. We have the Darrell Revis mini helmet, and we have a Freeman McNeil jersey. Super chats, $5 and up get you in. Gifted memberships get you on the wheel, folks. We're going to drop the call-in link. That is pinned. Yeah, I'm a homegirl. I know her. She says, if Wilkes stays, I'll be pissed. I don't like this hire from day one, and he sucked. All right, girl. Damn. Damn, girlfriend. And, of course, Robert C. then says, come together right now over the Falcons. Right, Tammy? Robert C., how are you, sir? Mike says, Freeman is the reason I'm a fan. Freeman, I guess you could say he's part of the reason I'm a fan. That my first game I ever went to, Mike, was Jets Dolphins, the 51-45 shootout in overtime, the 4-touchdown game from Wesley. And I looked at my grandfather, I called him Pop, and I said, I'm a Jet fan. Yeah, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. We're gonna win so much. Never happened. Yeah, I love you more, girl. I love you. I miss you. I want to dance with you. Shout out to Mikey Midnight. But yeah, Mike, gotta win the Freeman McNeil jersey, Mike. Make sure you get in that. I think we already have the record. No team's ever gone 11 games without an interception. I think it was no team ever went 10 games without an interception. I mean, you get gifted one. You get a tipped pass. You get a bobble by a wide receiver. You get a misread that just puts one right into your chest. Not everything is a great play. You look at the 2 cornerbacks, Diggs and Bland from the Cowboys, back-to-back years made All-Pros. They were awful at cornerback. They gave up a shit ton of yardage, but they were gifted several interceptions. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Clancy, there's been a couple times where it's been an overthrow and it just hits the grass and we don't even have a fucking guy there for the overthrow. Lamar had a couple the other day, just overthrows, and it's like just bounces. No defender, no reason to be there, no reason to make a play. Just let the ball bounce around for a little bit. Looks like a punt, for crying out loud. We don't even want to be near it. Everyone's like, stay away, stay away. Billy, how you been, buddy? It serves our interest none to win this game. If you're in that boat, I see that. I get it. I'm not there though. With this many games left, here's my mentality. I don't expect it to be yours, and I know where you're at. Here's how I look at this. I would rather get to 4, 5, 6 wins than be at 2. Because now the turnaround, turning the ship. I love that we've lowered the penalties. I love the way the offensive line looks. I don't even think they're done with the offensive line. I like the way that Mechie's looking. I want to see Mechie, Mitchell, and Garrett get together at some point and see what we could be with a journeyman at quarterback. I want to get more positives stacked up so we have less things we have to address going into 26. That's me. Listen, I root for this team to win every week, but I'm not mad if they don't. Does that make sense? I'm not going to be pissed that we lost. I'm not going to be miserable or depressed or down or not want to talk to anyone. I'm just like, okay, we tried. Some things we did well. Move on. You know, we have these assets where we can move. If the Jets want to get a quarterback, it doesn't matter if you're at 4, if you're at 7, you're going to get the quarterback. So I'm not going to stress it. It's not a regular year where you have one pick in each round. You have enough assets to maneuver. And I fully believe that's why part of the reason these trades were made was to stack draft picks. So in the next 2 drafts, you can maneuver yourself to get whoever you want, wherever you want, whenever you want. The New York Jets have had years with many picks. 2000 comes to mind. 22 comes to mind. Back-to-back years with 4 picks in the first 2 rounds is just unheard of. And also having the money that we have available. As of now, we're at $117 million for this year. And then we're at $207 million for 27. So we've had money, no draft picks. We've had draft picks, no money. We have both. And I like Muji. I really, honestly, truly do. And if you are a member of the channel and you have the emojis, drop the Let Muji Cook emoji. I just did. And I know you're a few seconds behind. And as you're hearing this now, you're like, oh, that's why he did that. But I really believe if we can't get it right now, they'll never get it right. John B., member of the channel for 15 months. Thank you, John. Nick always keeps it real. Your takes give me hope for the future. Listen, we're Jets fans, John. We can't talk about our historic past. We can't talk about all the great things going on presently. I say it all the time. If I'm going to put all this time, money, effort, energy into a hobby, I'm going to be positive about it. I'm going to look for the light at the end of the tunnel, no matter how far away it might be. And so far, it's 15 light years away. Shout out to Shearsy. I heard Charles had a nice, hot, and moist pie that day. It was actually out of the refrigerator. I don't think he warmed it up, but he came to the school that I was working at 2 blocks away from his apartment in the pouring rain, with rain coming in sideways, to pick it up after I was joking with him. Let me see. Do I have that on here? Do I have it on here? No, I got to change the brand. Let me see if this works. I'll play this because I haven't played it in so long.
There's been a lot of you out there asking about who he be. Well, he's about to let you know.
He's Charles.
This rap is so hot, you'll play it on a loop. You'll never get the recipe for chicken noodle soup. Super a spider or even a bat. Got nothing on me or Bobby with his hat. Lady's gotta be a 10 if I'm gonna date her. Shout out to my homie, his name is Gator. I'm Charles.
To all you other guys trying to rap on Jake's show, got nothing on this guy and his flow.
He's Charles.
These bars be so hot, I'll get about it on Fountain. You know who won't? That hater, Allen.
There's been a lot of you out there asking about who he be.
Now it is.
There's been a lot of you out there asking about who he be. Well, he's about to let you know.
He's Charles.
This rap is so hot, you'll play it on a loop. You'll never get the recipe for chicken noodle soup. Super a spider or even a bat. Got nothing on me or Bobby with his hat. Lady's gotta be a 10 if I'm gonna date her. Shout out to my homie, his name is Gator. I'm Charles.
To all you other guys trying to rap on Jake's show, got nothing on this guy and his flow.
He's Charles.
These bars be so hot, I'll get invited on Fountain. You know who won't? That hater, Alan. My comic book and movie takes are so hot and wild. Since my last verse, Johnny had another child. My YouTube is blowing up and becoming a star. Blew a load and Tom Mace inside of his car. I'm
Jets,
Charles.
Yankees, comics, hip hop. Nobody compares when it comes to him. He's Charles.
I see everyone on Jake's show trying to prop ours. I'm the only one jumping over cars. Blowski calls the show and he's always really loud. Shout out to Nick, you know he'd be proud. I don't like Zach or his family, they're Mormon. First name Charles, last name Gorman. I'm Charles, motherfucker.
You just witnessed the debut of a proud New York Jet fan and a Jake Asman production. Brought to you by the man, the myth, the legend himself.
I'm Charles.
When you have a bad day, give up. Go home and sleep. Fuck it. Try again tomorrow.
And I have not behaved one single day of my life. Not one day of my life have I behaved, and I am fine.
Oh. So for those of you that don't know, myself and Jets Chaos share a StreamYard. There we go. Back over here. Now, folks, I have a treat for you. I'm not even going to give a big grand introduction. I'm going to say, yeah, what up, homegirl?
I'm a homeboy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Me, I love
What
her.
up?
I
I'm
know
a
her.
homeboy. I love him. Can you hear me?
What's up?
Not much. I miss you guys. It's very rare I'm up this late and can catch a live show because you're a little bit early tonight. So I was like, yay! I can call
Very
it.
rare that I'm not at work and I'm here.
Oh, true. Duh.
So
Right.
usually I work. till
Duh.
11.
That's right. Well, when that Bonesy clip reminded me, that's what I feel every Jet Sunday. Just go to bed, get some rest. It'll be better tomorrow.
That's the Jets in the game.
Unfortunately.
Give up. Same fucking.
Right. Oh shit.
We will try again next week. You come back.
Yeah.
We be here.
But yeah, the Wilkes thing. Like I was saying in my chat, I didn't like him from the first hire, and it was because he got hired after Saleh came to us. And the whole big thing about Saleh was he was a hate man. His defenses were good. He fucked up that defense. I'm like, so great. Now to come here and fuck up our defense, and guess what he did? He came here and he effed up our defense. Although I do agree that it seems better. I don't know that it's Wilkes that's making it better, but I don't want to see him again. I don't want him.
I think getting some of
Bye-bye.
the bigger bodies up front have allowed us to defend the run and be a little more stout up front. We know under
think so,
Saleh's
too.
scheme, we had undersized defensive tackles. We had guys that were just trying to penetrate the gap. You know what I'm saying? And they were easily maneuvered. And their goal was get upfield, and if they just chip blocked you, it opened up a gash to run through. That's what she said.
Easily maneuvered. That's putting it nicely. They were on roller skates. I mean, they were so like, especially when we had what was the guy that got drafted by the Raiders? I think he's back on the Niners now. I liked him. Sully.
Thomas?
Yeah, Thomas. Yeah.
He's on the Cowboys, I think.
Oh, you know what? That's right. Because I was telling my friend who's a Cowboys fan because they had white cotton. I was like, oh, like him and Thomas. I'm like, they'll be good together because they work well together. Loves him as a person. Loves him as a player. Just far too undersized and just got moved around all the time. But I do like Phillips. I think Phillips was a great addition. Like in hindsight, like I didn't really know who he was and all that, but just seeing his play, and then the Quinnen and the Sauce thing, it was clear Quinnen checked out, and I still love Quinnen as a human, as a player. But maybe Quinnen and also Sauce. I mean, Sauce, you can see in his press conferences, maybe they were those like crab apples in the barrel. Maybe they were like the Debbie. Like, you have a good coworker, but sometimes all they do is bitch and complain. You're like, dude, can we just talk about anything but bitching and complaining? Maybe they were the bitchers and complainers, and now they're out. Now everybody can kind of gel together. I mean, it's just a theory. I don't know.
No, give me 1 second. Give me your thoughts on this game. I got to refresh. StreamYard froze up on me. This fucking thing sucks.
Okay. I get the host. Is it all on me? Oh boy, it's a Jay Graves show, everybody. I really don't have much to say on the Falcons, unfortunately. I don't think we'll win. Sorry, Nick. I know you're the eternal optimist. I always hope for a win.
Texted me and said, "No woman should be running the show. You need to get back on immediately." So here I am.
What you said? Gary said that.
No, I always throw Gary when you can.
Yeah,
Go ahead. What are you saying?
of course. Um, sorry, it's lost my train of thought. Falcons. Oh, that I always
You said
hope
I'm the
for a
eternal
win.
optimist. That's what I heard.
Yes, you are the eternal optimist. And I do always hope for a win. I never hope for us to lose. I like I remember when we were in the truck going to the meetup game, and you're like, I don't think I like this coming from you. I'm still like in that. I hope we win, but I have no faith in this team. I will say, I do like what I'm seeing. We're more competitive. I don't trust us yet. They gotta show me something, especially with our QB situation. Like that's the thing. Like if we had a QB, like Brees is doing great. I love his effort, but like he's one man. I do like Mechie and Mitchell. I would like Mitchell to catch the ball a little more, but I forget it was a Blewett or DT or kind of doing breakdowns. And Mitchell, yes, is getting open
Yeah,
apparently. So I mean,
they both are. I mean, and
yeah,
Engstrand did a good job last week
I like
of
Enstrand.
scheming them open, and that's the sign of a growing, developing offensive coordinator. When he's calling plays that he knows, number one, the quarterback can throw the fucking ball on time. You can do that stuff. So I think Engstrand's growing in the job. I think he's developing. And if he can be more comfortable getting a rookie quarterback in year two and being more confident as a play caller, scripter, designer, then I think we're going to be better than some people believe.
Yeah, I like Enstrand. I mean, I was down AG, but AG's winning me back. I mean, not that I was down on him, but I was like, I didn't really have a I had no expectations either way, but when we
Yeah.
came out like 0-7, I definitely was like, all right, what the fuck? But definitely he's winning me back. Like, not that I liked him or disliked him, but I was definitely on the like we gotta get rid of him train. I'm like, all right, now I'm not so don't feel so bad about a second year. I do like Muji's in season trades and things with Mitchell, Mechie, Briggs, that like all the guys he's brought in have what was that Brownlee, like they've played good parts. Like I do think in hindsight, like now that I don't know how many weeks we're in because I've been so checked out. What are we 14, 15 weeks in? I do think my one knock against Glenn is kind of what Jake's been saying is that like how did you so misevaluate this team? But now apparently we're bringing in his guys and things are starting to look up. But that's my worry is okay, in the beginning you all misevaluated, but now you're doing better. What are we gonna get in the draft and next like free agency? Like I haven't seen they've been up and down. I need like another consistent show me good and I might have a little more trust.
Yeah. And my there's been many people who say we want smart people. We heard it with Sala and Joe Douglas. We want guys who love football. I'm going to tell you, aside from quarterback and maybe wide receivers, look for the nasty dogs.
Yeah.
Look for the guys that are just physical and bring the thud from defense and don't get bullied around and aren't do the bullying. Not to the point of reckless and personal foul penalties, but look for that nasty demeanor. Look for that team that wants to beat the shit out of you. I think that's what they want to build. You want to build a fast, powerful team. I think the linebackers are undersized. I think our safeties are undersized. I think you're going to look for bigger, stronger guys. I know what you're saying in the chat. Nick's a size queen. So be it. Call me whatever you want. But when I look at our defense, I don't want to have a 6'1", 300-pound defensive tackle. Give me 6'5", 340. Give me a guy who can't be moved in the run. Jones from Baltimore is one of the guys last night. Massive guy. He made a play, stripped the ball, recovered the fumble, just got himself upfield, and there was an NFL offensive lineman trying to block him, and he looked like it didn't even affect him. Get me some of those big guys up front. I think we're going to draft a stud linebacker this year. So that guy can just run around and make play after play after play. Ray Lewis, a lot of people consider him the greatest middle linebacker in NFL history. He didn't get touched. He had Tony Saragusa and Sam Adams in front of him. He had 700 pounds of human fat eating up 3 or 4 blockers so he could do his job free often. So
Well, remember
I want a
you?
linebacker
Sorry.
who can make the plays, but also have the domino effect of having the defensive tackle that allow him to be free and run.
Remember during the draft, you and I were in lockstep. I said I want a big fatty up front. I said I kind of didn't care what we did. Like I saw the need for the tackle, but I wanted a big fatty. Like I always play defense in sports. Like I'm a defensive minded person first too. Although I will say, the more I hear about how like you kind of have to build it from your offense first, I do agree with that. But I still love a good defense. And like to your point about the nastiness, like we need those Bart Scotts back. Like Bart Scott is probably my favorite Jets defender of all time. I love Bart Scott. Like we need guys like him, like the mad backer. I just don't give a fuck. Can't wait. Like we need those guys, like you said, like the Ray Lewis's. I'm gonna just run through you and kill you.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
Literally.
yeah,
That's
Ray.
exactly what Ray Lewis did. That's 100%
Yeah,
what Ray Lewis did. And then he tossed the knife to one of his boys and said, "Tag, you're it. Ha ha, you're going to jail. I'll pay for your family, I swear, but I did it."
now you definitely gotta separate the player from the person because the player he's tremendous as a
Oh,
person.
he was a killer on and off the field.
Yeah, but I definitely. I'm with you. I want some more big fatties. I think we're getting the right people in the building. Like, and I agree. Like, yes, you want to love football, but also you gotta be a little bit of an asshole. Like, you need that on the team. Like, you need those
and
people.
and we're getting some of those guys. And you see the last couple weeks, the run defense is more stout.
Hmm.
Coincidence that Quinnen left? I don't. Maybe
I
Phillips.
don't.
I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. Phillips and Briggs are better pure run defenders than Quinnen. Okay, Quinnen is a faster player who can sometimes, if he takes the right angle, can flow to the ball. But these guys are big and physical and stout, and if they determine you're not moving me, guess what? You're not fucking moving them. And
Yeah.
that's where you clog the holes up the middle, and that's where you can have guys flowing to the ball. That's when you could put three linebackers back there in Quincy, Sherwood, and Maui Noah, and then let them just run side to side and cut off the cut lanes.
Yeah. I
So
think
I
that's
don't
why
know.
I'm.
I'm overly optimistic, but I'm
But I
seeing
feel
good things on film with the
right.
run defense. And our pass
What
defense isn't bad. We're giving up less than
everything kind
200
of.
a game.
Was that kind of why you kind of like the Wilkes right now? Because I feel like it could be what it could be both things. Like two things could be true. So it could be that we're bringing the right people, and now that we're bringing in the right people, you're seeing more of Wilkes's ideas and like what he really truly wants. So my whole thing is it more Aaron Glenn's idea? Like because they said they had that marriage of the system. So are we really seeing Wilkes's vision come to life or Aaron Glenn's vision come to life? That's what we're not sure about. But I do think the addition of these players, sorry, um, is helping. Like this is what Glenn wanted all along. Like with that misevaluation, I had something he didn't realize we didn't have the players to do it. And now he's like, oh crap, I gotta bring in the players I need.
Yeah. And if you look at the way this defense is right now, if you get a playmaking safety, if you get a more physical linebacker, and then you add some depth, maybe you get a pass rushing defensive tackle to go with these run stuffers, and you upgrade defensive end 3 and 4, and you get rid of Clemens and you get rid of McGregor, and you bring
Please.
in guys who fit your scheme more. I mean, I don't think the defense is. I don't think this team is very far off. I think we're a better quarterback, getting healthy at wide receiver with Garrett. Obviously, this trio that we have right now is an NFL caliber
Yeah.
receiving core. We haven't said that
And
in very long. Marshall and Decker
right?
was the last time we said that.
Is that 10, 12 years ago? What was that, 15, right? Well,
15
and
and
that's
then
why
16.
that's like I am the most excited about our offense, even though like because of the quarterback play is hard to evaluate, but just in general, our O line, these new receivers we brought in, like we're seeing growth, we're seeing development. When's the last time we could say that about our offense in any capacity? So I really like Enstrand. I'm definitely up on him. I'm up on our offense, even though they're not like great, but I see the little small things that we haven't seen in a decade. So I'm definitely up on him. I like Enstrand. I don't want to lose him for sure. I think when we get a real quarterback, we're gonna see some good shit next year.
Hell yeah.
So
Speaking of good shit, are you
mm.
in for the pig roast December 28th?
That's definitely happening. Let
It's definitely
me.
happening. We have tents, we have heaters, we have sidewalls for our tents. no matter how cold it is outside, it'll be 60 degrees inside the tent. We have
Well, yeah, 'cause
sidewalls.
I was there last year. I remember. It's more about like, do I want to come out? But for a pig roast and hang out with you, I
I'll tell
think
you
I can
this.
make it work.
I'll tell you this. Very good chance, maybe not even going to the game. Might just
Just to
either hang
to
out out
tailgate.
there until it's time to wrap up and then go watch the game somewhere.
I mean, also,
Oh,
I mean, who knows? Maybe maybe the Jets will be on the heater and we'll want to go into the game. You never know. That's my hope. Is that
you
we'll get hot a little bit
that's a
and we'll have
sign
a
where you need to cut
competitive.
yourself off. No more. The
Right.
Jets will be on a heater.
Well, I
Normally,
mean,
the
a
Jets are on
heater.
a heater if somebody throws Woody Johnson into a fire pit.
Well, but here when I say here, I mean like maybe we'll be playing competitive and like we'll have another win or two. That's our version of a heater right now. If we
Yeah,
lose out till then I don't want to go in the game. But if we're like, I'm like, hey, maybe we'll put a good fight and maybe we'll win this game, then I might want to pop
I'll
them.
take it.
And we can also get cheap tickets too. But I think I'll
Any
definitely be down for the tailgate.
any reason to hang out with you, I'll take. So
Exactly,
hopefully they get on a
exactly.
heater. They win in New Orleans. But
And we
Brave,
can
thank
actually
you
go
for
to the
calling
game.
in. I
Yes,
miss
and
you.
I'll text
Hope
you
you're doing
about
well.
that the pig roast. I'll text you later on and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, I love calling you and calling in. Hi everybody. Sorry, I don't do the chat. I can't do two things at once. So hi everybody. I'm sure you've also had me in the chat. Hi everybody. I miss you
Oh
all.
yeah.
Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. However you celebrate it. How was your Thanksgiving before we go?
Good. Good. We went
Had the
to
kids. I saw you fry a
I
turkey.
deep fried the turkey at my brother-in-law's. That was a great
Nice.
success. My
Great
mom bought
success.
in. She was very, very skeptical about the quality of the chicken or the turkey. Can you tell I eat chicken 5 times a week? Uh, so they were very skeptical, but both her and my sister, who will reserve compliments from my direction, we'll word it that way. We're both like, this came out really good. I was like, you're right. This is better than any oven turkey I ever had. I'm like, told you.
I've
So
never had deep fried, but I have heard that it's the juiciest, best, and you'll never want to eat regular
it is.
turkey again.
Yeah, it was good.
So
You'll never want to go back to an oven turkey.
yeah,
Plus, with me doing
I
that, they were able to make more sides in the oven, so the overall spread
that's
was much
such a
better.
good point. Yeah, ours
Yep.
got late. So my brother, we got the same size turkey he got last year. Last year it cooked super fast. This year it didn't. And then we couldn't put any of the sides into the burger was out, so we didn't eat till like 5 o'clock last night. And we're like a 3 o'clock dinner family, so we were a little delayed
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I put the turkey in at it was an 18-pound turkey. I put it in at 3:02, and it was out at 4:14, exactly
Nice.
4 minutes a pound. So
Hmm.
pulled it out, and we checked the internal
That's what
temperature.
she
It was
said. Pulled it
perfect.
out.
Hell yeah. Not really a big fan of that, though. Not really a big fan of that. Much like the
You don't do
turkey, I
the,
had to hold it there so it dripped dry.
so you don't do the pull and pray method? That's what my brother got his second child, the pull and pray method. I told him it didn't
Oh,
work.
nice. I got mine by figuring out the math on what day to fornicate to have the baby. Hell yeah. I'm a
All
numbers
right, well,
guy. I
thanks,
was like,
Nick.
oh, looks like
Hey,
if we do it on that day, 9 months later, Sophia. Hell yeah. That worked.
there you go. All right, Nick, I will talk to you
Awesome.
soon. Thanks for having me.
All right. Don't pick on the boys too much in the chat when you're done.
I will.
Nice.
See
Later, babe.
ya.
Next up, I have a special treat for you guys. These two gentlemen asked to come on at the same time. Johnny, who loves coming, now loves coming at the same time. We got Johnny and Snowball. What's up, gentlemen?
We
Look at
come
the respect I give you guys. I
together.
put you guys up top, and I'll go down below because you guys need to be next to one another.
Good. Yes. This way. Yay.
Shine, what's going on, brother? How you holding up,
What's
man?
up, bro? How are you?
Hey, dude. Awesome pictures with the family, man. Dude, that seeing you with your kids and everything was awesome, man. So
Oh, thank you, sir.
yeah, it
You're
was
a nice
it
guy.
was dope, man. Oh, you know, try to be nice, man. And it's Snow Bizzle up in the
I just came to show support. I haven't been on in forever, so I was like, you know what? It's Thanksgiving. I have time now. I'm not going to
Yeah, you
school.
got some days
so,
off. I can relate.
Yeah, I got some days off, so like
That's why I'm on at
can
9
actually-
o'clock on a Friday. I'm usually at work.
right? Can actually relax a little bit. So, I heard about your Thanksgiving. It's very nice.
Oh, thank you. Hope yours was good, both of you.
It was good. It was fun.
people eat Thanksgiving around like 3, bro. We eat around like 8:30, 9 because we're so busy like talking that we forget that we need to put the turkey in or like so
I've been at a couple Thanksgivings with Hispanic friends. I will say this: y'all love to turn up, so the food might be like an afterthought. With like the party starts when the parade starts.
true story.
I've been at the Ortiz family, and it was like a photo shoot, and there was a wall with pictures and props for Thanksgiving stuff. What the fuck is this? Well, just give me a drink. This is years ago. I think this is 2020. Where was I?
Dude,
2020.
The amount of food that we had yesterday was 2 turkeys. We had a pernil. We had like 5 different types of
Say that word
pies.
again, so I can.
Right. I was gonna say. We looked
Pork
this
shoulder,
up.
pork shoulder.
Okay, thank you.
Pernil.
Yeah. Some pernil. So we had a pork
Theory,
shoulder.
no reason to translate. Johnny already did for me.
We had arroz con gandules, which is rice and beans, of course.
I love arroz con gandules.
Right. Yeah, so we had mashed potatoes, mac and
sounds dirty.
cheese. Yeah, that's how we get
Johnny
down.
makes everything sound dirty.
Gordundes.
We had marcon cantondudis.
We had really cheesy mac and cheese. You know what I mean? So very cheesy. But Nick, man, we wanted to
Are
come
you
up
wearing
here.
the Grinch pajamas?
Nah, this is just it's a hoodie. So funny you say that, right?
It's the color of the Grinch. Like, I'm looking. I'm like, wait,
Right.
is he gonna stand up and have like Grinch pajamas on?
Correct. So he goes, hey man, is that a new thing? I was like, the wife washed, so she did laundry, So here we are. But Nick, so myself and Snowball, we wanted to come up here and ask you, right? The season's pretty much done.
Okay.
Right. So, and the big conversation next year is talking about getting this quarterback, et cetera, et cetera. Are you on the boat to say you want to see what Tanner truly is and being able to develop a quarterback like Brady Cook off the rip now compared to 2 games into it?
If Brady Cook could play, Brady Cook would play. And I think an undrafted quarterback, you don't throw a kid out there and wreck him. Like, not that he's a great asset in the organization, but I think your job is to protect the assets. Listen, a kid wants to play, right? Everyone wants to play. My arm was dangling yesterday, and I'm still trying to throw the ball and beat the college kids. But I just didn't have the juice in my arm. I pulled something here earlier in the week. I didn't have the juice. But anyone who's a competitor wants to play. But now your job as the coaching staff is to take a kid like that who's undrafted, which all 32 other teams or 31 other teams said, we're not picking you. I think playing in the preseason against guys who were primarily all getting cut and looking good and hanging on. Yeah, if there's an injury or 2, you might see him, but I don't think that he is in anyone's plans. I think he's plan C, D, E, or even F. Like, no one is, I don't think anyone in the organization is sitting there and saying, we got to play this kid. I think as an organization, they're saying, let's develop him. Let's get him a full offseason in the program. Let's see what he can be going into the OTAs next year. Let's see how he picks up and absorbs the system. And I think for someone like Cook, maybe getting to the point of a career backup and being someone who can help mold a young quarterback, knows the ins and outs of New York, knows how to handle what comes with being in the New York market and helping teach the young kid that. Maybe in year 3, he goes to your backup and you don't have to bring in a veteran. Maybe he shows he can be that and maybe be a spot starter, but I wouldn't throw the kid to the wolves early and wreck him. We've done that with number 2 overall picks. So I think you take a different approach. And if you're going to take a successful approach and maybe develop that kid, you don't play him this year.
So
unless you absolutely necessarily have to because you're painted into a corner and it's better than throwing out Mechie as your quarterback.
Well, what do you think the starting quarterback lineup is for this week?
I think you still go Fields as the backup. I think Fields is your backup.
Yeah.
Unless there's an airing of differences behind the scenes that we're not privy to.
But if
I think
Tyrod Taylor
Fields
gets
remains your
hurt,
backup. Like they
if
did it
Tyrod
last
Taylor
week,
gets hurt,
why change it, right?
you're going to go back. You go back to Fields if Tyrod gets hurt?
If you want, not that you want to. Like the plan is
Yeah.
to play Taylor, I think, the rest of the year. But now, if Taylor does get hurt, then I think maybe you sit down as an organization. I think if Taylor has to miss several games, I'll be honest with you, I think they bring somebody in off the street.
Oh,
I
really?
think they bring somebody else in rather than putting Cook in. I really do. And I think after a week, if Taylor's out, say Taylor gets hurt this week and he's out for the rest of the year, you'll see Fields in the Miami game, but you bring in a veteran this week, practice squad him, and then you get him ready for the following week against, I think Jacksonville is after Miami, right?
So there go your plans, Johnny.
I don't think you play him. I really don't.
I know that Cook is like, he's not, he's undrafted, 32 teams didn't fucking pick him. I understand that piece of it and all that. I guess for me, it's just wanting to see Tanner be able to truly like open up the book. You get a guy like that, and I feel more confident on what they could potentially do next year with insert quarterback that they're going to put for this franchise for the upcoming years or whatever. Dude, last week, I love the Jets, man. I'm still going to watch it no matter what. Like, I will never go to any other team. But, bro, last week, I was defeated. It was, for me, I did not feel like the Ravens beat us. I felt like we beat ourselves all over again. And it was deflating. It took the wins under my sails type of thing.
I get that. You got to remember, we also haven't seen this offense fully loaded. We brought in Mitchell. We brought in Mechie. We haven't had Garrett. We had Garrett for a little bit.
Yeah, that was something else.
I'm going to be patient, and I'm going to wait to see what happens with Garrett, Mitchell, Mechie, and the veteran in Taylor. I think Angstrom cooked up some good shit the other day, and I think when you have the threat of Garrett Wilson, a guy who commands, two, paying attention to him, now let's see how you get Mitchie and Mitchell the ball. How do you work that passing attack to keep Garrett involved? And now how do you go away from Garrett? And that's when you get Mechie or Mitchell one-on-one, they have the ability to run past or run around almost any defender. So when you bring Garrett back, because right now teams are just like, all right, we're just going to guard the pass. But when you bring Garrett back, now you got to double Garrett. You got to bracket him. You got to slide a safety over. Now, what do? You run Mitchie and Mitchell up the field, split that safety, and you run double verticals on one side of the field. That safety steps in, you throw it out. Safety steps out, you throw it right up the gut because you have that attention going to a guy. We don't have that threat right now. So Angstrom hasn't even called the game yet with a full deck.
So you think Wilson comes back and plays?
If Wilson can play, I think Wilson will play. I don't think there's a situation where Aaron Glenn, who's a former competitor, says, you're good, but no. I don't see that. Yeah. If he gets cleared after the Patriot game and it's only the Bill game, maybe. Right. But if he's cleared with 4 or 5 games to go, I think.
Well, if you leave the decision up to Garrett Wilson, he's going to play.
100%.
But it's a coaching decision, right? Like, I think it's a coaching
decision. I think as
decision.
an organization, I think you get the GM involved too, right? You got big money down the road with him. It is a knee. You want him to have a full, healthy offseason. That's why I'm saying if there's one game left, hey, we're just going to let you ride this game out, get into the offseason healthy, take a couple weeks off, and then we get the full strengthening mode.
Yeah.
But if he's cleared with 4 games left, I don't know if Aaron Glenn is going to say, I want to go out there without him.
Yeah. I'm anxious.
I'd be shocked if they bench a healthy Garrett for several weeks.
Well, I'm dying to see it. I want to see what all 3 of them can do together.
Yeah.
Can I say something real quick, Nick?
Shoot.
Damn, man, that background is still fresh, bro. You brought it back with that one right there.
I did. That's old school. That's Weed the People. That's our buddy Weed the People.
The Weed background.
Oh, shout out to Weed. Just hit 60 days sober this past week. So shout out to him.
Hell yeah, Weed. Shut you
Congratulations,
man. Amazing.
But
cool.
and this is a thing that he made. several years ago, back when there was like 8 people watching the show.
Right. I remember that.
Hell yeah.
All right, man. I got to go to the supermarket. So
yeah, I
Quick
gotta go
question
get
for
the
you,
kiddos.
Snowball. Who's the helmet there next to you?
Oh, I don't know. This
That-
guy, I don't know. This one?
Yes.
Oh, there you
That
go.
Holmes?
Santonio, right? Yeah, that was the
Nice.
one that I got from you.
Yes. Okay, I thought
Yes.
so. But I see you got another one underneath, and I didn't know
Yes.
who he be.
So this one is not signed. And then this one, oh, sorry. We're playing show and tell. This is a Wayne
Johnny, we're
Corbett.
not doing show and tell with you, Johnny. Don't do it.
This is a Wayne Corbett signed draft cap and
Nice.
Vinny Testaverde.
Nice.
There you go.
Awesome.
All right. And on that note, good night, gentlemen.
Well, thank you. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah,
I love
I'm out
you
too.
guys.
For calling in.
Yeah,
If
man.
you
Hey,
guys haven't already, go look in the bottom left of your screen where it says @Jets Worldwide. Go subscribe to them on YouTube. They did a show just before. I was going to go at 8 o'clock, and I said, "Wait, Johnny, are you doing a show?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You think you'll be done by 9?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, I'll go at 9." So,
hell yeah.
shout out to you guys. Keep up the good work. Go subscribe to Jets Worldwide. And if you want to win a prize, just like Snowball has, here's what we got going on. We have the Darrelle Revis mini helmet, and we have Freeman McNeil autographed jersey.
Ooh.
Christmas Eve is coming up. Give the gift
Ooh.
of Jets to a family member, a loved one.
Who has
We
a
will do
better
that drawing.
signature?
I'm sorry?
Who has a better signature?
That's a
Freeman
pretty
McNeil
signature.
or Curtis Martin?
Oh,
Who has a
Curtis
better
Martin's number
signature?
1. Curtis Martin is number 1, and I would not want to have the wrath of Rick Kent if you chose anybody else but Curtis Martin. Rick Kent is the one that pointed it out to me, and ever since I was like, it's something I look for now. You know, like Santonio Holmes has like a scribble, right?
Yes.
Like, not many people have. Curtis Martin has perfect penmanship. And there's not many people you say that about. When you see autographs and they're doing one after the other, it's, sometimes it's a symbol. It's not even, you don't even know the name. You got to Google, like, what is that? Oh, okay. But yeah, Curtis Martin has the
It's
best.
pretty. All right.
Yeah.
Good night, guys.
He said.
I'm out.
See you, man.
Thanks,
You
Nick.
good.
Appreciate
See
you,
you,
brother.
Take care, guys. Oh, give me 1 second, folks. I'll play a quick video. We'll be right back with another guest. This one.
Good evening, everyone. Normally, this is the part where I go into a monologue about the Jets. I got to address something first. There's been some shit talk out there about this program. Don't talk shit about my family. They're my family.
And this just in, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, get ready for this new showdown. I call it the anytime, any day throwdown. Nick Shine, kill these clowns till they make no sound. We lose weight, we feel great when we burn these pounds. We all know that jet green make the earth go round. Another rookie head coach, another first go round. We bleed green, each fiend hope this team win now. And twist greens in the DP when my beats are found. Shiners unite, knock the lights out of midnight. We go show for show, goon for goon. We can fist fight, I rip mics. Clemens and Williams, all the dislikes. Bunch of Jets rappers out there, they ain't this nice. I did this twice. Got a sick addiction, so the green and white's my vice. I gave it blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah, I paid my price. Many years on this flight, no prescription, but I need a championship in my life. Yo.
For as long as I'm alive, I got your back because you always had mine. And
I love that shit. I see a couple people. Vegas Nick, nice name. Loved McNeil, my favorite Jet running back. Yeah, he was my first love as Jets running back. Yeah, he does. And Baby Blitz is so mean looking. Like if you saw Baby Blitz in a stroller getting pushed down the street, you'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna walk on the other side. I want to be on the same sidewalk as Baby Blitz. Badass Baby Blitz. Mike D's nuts. Can I enter for the Revis helmet, Nick? Mike, you can enter whenever you want. That's what she said. Yes, you can. Absolutely. Look at Jordan. Yeah, Jordan's got a good one too. Yep. Yes, he does. But folks, like we said, you got to get in it. That's what she said. December 21st, the week of Christmas. Darrell Revis mini helmet. Freeman McNeil autographed jersey. $5 super chats and up. Gifted memberships. We haven't had any gifted memberships today, which is sad. It hurts my heart. We got to give the gift of love, especially on a Friday night. Ladies love to get loving on a Friday night. At least that's what they tell me. So I'm going to gift one to start us off. I went to Jets Johnny. Oh, it's not Johnny Boy. It's the other Jets Johnny. Oh, yeah. Oh, very simple. You can join up on your own, or you can be gifted one. That's how it works. Why are you not a member of this channel, a-hole? I'm sitting here silently as if you were going to fucking reply to me. That's how upset I was that you're not a member of this channel. What's up, Fred?
Hello. What's up?
I literally sat there quiet like he was going to fucking reply to me. Not on it. Oh, hold up. Gentlemen, we have a lovely lady leading the way in the chat. Jay Graves just gifted 5. And wow, look at that. Look at that. Jay Graves said, it's a Friday night. I'm a female. I talked to Nick. Fuck you, Dylan Terriman. I'm going to gift you a membership. Jay Graves gifted one to Dylan, to Green Bean, NYJ for life, Joe the Jet G, and Alfredo. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, Graves.
Shout out.
And now, Dylan, respectfully, thank you for being a member of the channel. And fuck you. We will continue this conversation in 30 and a half days when it expires. Hey, Siri, remind me to talk shit to Dylan 30 days from now. I don't see an app for that. You'll need to download one. Somebody create an app to remind me to shit talk Dylan in 30 days. What's up,
but
Fred?
yeah, so one thing that terrifies me with this game is that the Falcons pass rush has been getting home, and Tyrod Taylor is not very durable. These are the two things that terrify me.
Game. He took a fucking beating in the Bucs game, man.
He did.
4 or 5 times in that game. I didn't think he was going to get up, and he did.
He did, but he won't play like that every week, though. Let's be honest. You know, like that's one thing that scares the living shit out of me is you know, this Falcons pass rush.
Durable in his career, right? Like, you know,
yeah, he hasn't been
list
durable.
Of quarterbacks. It was Josh Allen in Buffalo, Herbert in San Diego at the time, and then Mayfield in Cleveland. Where if you wanted your franchise quarterback, you started Tyrod Taylor, and then the guy will come in. Reason to extend Taylor next year, so maybe we get our franchise quarterback right after him. Maybe you bring Taylor back for one more year.
But yeah, this Falcons pass rush considerably improved from last year.
Yeah. Oh, they invested in it, right? They I forget who they drafted with their first pick, but then I know they traded up with the Rams. And gave them this year's one to get Walker. Which I like Walker. I forget who their first pick was. I'm going to have to Google that.
They might not have had a first pick.
They did. I'm pretty sure they did. I know someone in the chat will probably know and tell me by the time I get back. Tennessee's James Pierce. They took Walker at 15, and then they traded up for Pierce Jr. from Tennessee.
Okay. But yeah, that's one big issue I see. Another issue I see is,
Dixon knows.
Bijan is
I'm a
beast.
Georgia guy. I loved Walker. Like Walker, people were saying there was a lot of talk about Membu or who's the fucking tight end from the Colts? Who's the rookie tight end?
Oh God, it's on the tip of my tongue.
I totally had a brain fart.
Long-haired guy.
Yeah. Who's, ladies and gentlemen in the chat? Warren. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
Warren. Tyler Warren.
No, not Carter Warren. I'm kidding. Thank you,
Tyler
chat.
Warren.
I forgot. But I was throwing Walker into that mix as well. Like, I was okay with Walker. I thought that pick 7, it wouldn't be reaching for him. And I thought he was the type of player who could do it all. Yeah, Carter Warren.
I think one good thing here is that it's going to be Kirk Cousins, and he doesn't move well in the pocket.
At all.
So, if we can get through that O-line, if we can get to him, he's going to have trouble, right? But I do not like that we're facing Bijan. We're good run stoppers, but the Falcons use their running backs in the passing game. And that's going to be something that's going to be hard for us to stop, I think.
You have to. I agree with you. I think we don't want to get in a situation with 3rd and longs where we have to throw and they can rush. I think what we want to do is run the fucking ball, run it down their throat, get creative with the run, and allow our offensive line to be physical and manhandle them at the point. And Fred, something about having a channel and having a platform, there's perks that come with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been the recipient of many perks, but I've never had anybody create an app. So, Dylan, fuck you. It's on. We have an app for that. Roast Dylan edition, 30 days from now. Roast and remind. Never forget to mess with Dylan again. We have this app created. It's on the App Store, as you can see in the bottom right. We are good to go. Thank you, Addison. And Addison is a digital content creator, and now he is an app designer, courtesy of the Nick Shine Show. So,
hell yeah. Shout
out to Addie. And 30 days, DT. It's on. That's great.
But yeah, for me, another thing is, I don't look. Brady Cook is an interesting prospect, right? But there's a reason he went undrafted. And I mean, shit, you're seeing the Vikings being forced to start their undrafted free agent rookie because 9 is in concussion protocol. So
and right away you can see they don't even have a chance.
Yeah. Which, by the way, who would you rather have right now, Fields or 9?
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's neither. I'll take Taylor. I'll take Taylor. Get the ball out, and I want to see Engstrand develop as a play caller and as a play designer. And when 100%. You have faith in your quarterback to read it the right way and get the ball out, even if it's not the flashiest, even if it's not the most spectacular passing attack, you're not going to have a Joe Burrow there with Taylor, but you're going to have a guy who can get the ball out and you can
throw the ball.
See what it is. And when you get Garrett back, you got the chance to have a really explosive offense. If you can get the ball out on time with the design, maybe we got something there, man. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks going into 26. And that, to me, is the most important thing. How do you make this offense presentable in 26? How do you get to that middle-of-the-pack offense? How do you get this passing attack to be relevant week after week after week, where teams really have to put in an effort to stop it?
And well, I feel like it's a quarterback issue.
100%. But if you have the scheme right and you have it built on paper right, you don't have to worry about tweaking the scheme as you go. The scheme can be set because you have video proof that it worked already with a lesser skilled quarterback.
Yeah, for sure. And look, I do like that we're starting Tyrod Taylor. I think it took us way too long to go to Tyrod Taylor. And look, the passing game already looked considerably better against Baltimore, right? Against the Ravens. It looked considerably better. Yeah, 10 points is 10 points, but at least we were throwing the ball, right?
Yeah.
Which
And listen,
is the
we
big
got to the
thing.
2-yard line, right? So
Yep.
I think we're all pretty confident we would have ran that ball in within a play or two. You know, we
Yeah.
would have had 17 points. And now it's a different game late, and you don't have to spread out, and you don't have to try to throw it. Your running game would still be relevant. Brees would still be a big part of that. You know, they're not in prevent up multiple scores. You keep a game one score, everything changes. How each team manages the game is different. And I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win 3 of the next 4. And I think
The
those who are
Falcons
team tank are going to be fucking miserable going into Christmas. And I'm all about it.
the Falcons are, a terribly coached team. I will say that. Raheem Morris is not a good coach. I will also say that their defense is gonna absolutely be fired up, as they say, the revenge game, right? So it's gonna be rough, I think, on the offensive side for sure. It's gonna be one of these grindy battles, this defensive shit fest. I don't think it will be a big scoring game at all.
Yeah, I'm checking the weather again now. Sunday's supposed to be 46 and raining.
Yeah, so that
Winds 5 to 10, so not very windy, which is rare. It's been very windy around here lately. Rainfall 1/4 of an inch, so it doesn't say what time of day yet, but 34 in the morning. Wow, I don't know if I want to go to this game. Nikki, Nikki and his girlfriend want to go because they're both off on Sunday. They work together, and usually one of them works on a Sunday. So they're both off, and they wanted to go to this game. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to go in the fucking rain, guys. I'm old, man. I'm
sounds
old and I
miserable.
get cold. It does.
Sounds
To see
miserable.
this team in 40-degree cold, wet rain. When I was a cable guy, I always said the 35, 40-degree rain is the worst weather there is. I'd rather it snow than be that like 35, 40-degree rain, because then you just have like fucking freezing water coming on you. And to
100%,
go out
yeah.
there and watch this team, I'd
Fuck
rather be
no.
doing it in the heat.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, like that's another factor. I think the weather is also going to be, it's going to be a pound the rock type of game, I think, and it's going to be Brees versus Bijan. It's going to be offensive line versus offensive line here. I don't think the passing game will be very big on either side, but I hope to see something out of that, because I
The
do.
main thing with this defense, where they're at now, in defending the run, it's better to have those bigger bodies that aren't trying to slash and gash into the backfield like Quinnen did, because now you're stout. You're filling up. If my job is playing the A gap and a B gap, I could stand that guard up and I can get to either side. Now, if I can stand and hit a guard and a center and prevent them from getting to my linebackers and eat up 2 blockers, now my linebackers are flowing freely to make those to run with the running backs. And Robinson, they're going to try to get outside. They're going to try to get him in space. They're going to try to tire you out. And then when you get down by the goal line, they're going to bring in Algier, the other running back. Yeah, I always say his name wrong. I think I always add an extra L or an extra G. But they're going to bring him in, and he's going to be the thumper between the tackles.
100%.
Game plan. They are who they are. They're going to ride Bijan. They don't have London, so they're going to get the ball out of Cousins' hands quick. I would watch the slants. I would watch for the matchups. I would watch them putting Pitts outside on somebody and running slants with him. Brownlee showed up on the injury report today with a hip. I don't know how serious that is.
Questionable.
Tittman missed practice today too for a personal reason. It didn't say illness. It just said
He's going to be
personal
playing.
stuff.
He's going to be playing.
Right,
His status is that he's playing. But for me, the thing is, right, I want to see this offense do something, right? That's my one big thing. This defense, we need sound tackling in this game, right?
Yeah.
We need to rally and tackle. 100%.
You can't do that. Just blindly dive and throw your shoulder. Robinson will bounce off that, kick it outside, and he's off to the races.
We need sound tackling. We need textbook tackling in this game.
Yeah.
And I hope they can pull it off. But man, this season at points, This defense has been terrible with tackles.
Yeah. And that's
Terrible.
where getting that safety, getting that upgraded linebacker, getting that guy who doesn't miss tackles and is a monster from sideline to sideline. I'm okay with Styles from Ohio State. I'm okay with Hill from Texas, and is it Allen from Georgia. Those are the three linebackers that I look at where I'm like, okay, I would be fine with any of these guys.
Tony Adams at safety scares me.
Horrible.
He's a
Horrible.
disgrace, not fit to wear the uniform. And we're
Yeah.
gonna have, and he's gonna have to play well for us to win this game. There's no way around it. Like he's gonna have to do sound tackling, and I don't know if I can trust him to do that. I'm
Yeah.
terrified about our safety room, to be frank with you, because it has not been good this season at all.
Yeah.
So it's look, I do think that we have a decent chance to win this game. It's two teams that have been pretty shitty this season facing off against each other. And this does, to a certain extent have Jet win written all over it. These are the teams that the Jets oftentimes do beat. But man, it's gonna be one of those games that I don't think is gonna be too fun to watch from a footballing perspective.
Yeah. I'm with you. It's not going to be pretty. It's never pretty when you have 2 wins and you're in the last weekend of November.
No.
Not pretty when you don't have a quarterback to watch develop. Next year, if we're not winning games, I think we all expect, minus Allen and Wild Wave, that there's the development of a young quarterback to watch, and there's the development of the young quarterback to keep us interested, and it's watching him get better, and it's watching things come together, and it's watching the pieces of the puzzle start to come in and get glued together, instead of just all these scattered pieces without any pure vision. So
100%. I just want a time when our cycles sync up and we have a great defense and a great offense at the same fucking time. You know what I mean? Because we haven't had that in a long time. So I just want those two to sync up. Because whenever we've had a good offense, the defense has been terrible. And whenever we have had a great defense, the offense has been completely unwatchable. So it's a point where I want to see complementary football, because you need that, and offensively speaking, you need an offense to win games.
You do. How about this? Let's just get completely hysterical. What if our defense and our offense were ever as good as our special teams, number 1 in the league?
Oh my god!
How about that?
That would
How
be
about them
wonderful.
apples?
But you remember
that would be nice. Is that a
Didn't
pick
San
six?
Diego once miss the playoffs with a number 1 ranked defense and a number 1 ranked offense?
They did.
That would be such a Jets thing to happen.
They did have, and I think didn't they miss the playoffs that year?
They missed the playoffs. Yeah, they were 8-8.
Yeah, they had the number
would
1
be-
offense, number 1 defense, and missed the playoffs, which is wild.
That would be such a Jets thing to happen, wouldn't it? God.
Yeah.
Number 1 defense, number 1 offense, and I think it was the
Then our
special
special
teams.
teams goes to shit, and we can't
Yeah.
make those anymore. There's a picture floating around on Twitter, and it says teams who've missed the field goal in 2025, and there's 31 teams. And then on the other side, it's the team who hasn't missed a field goal, and it's just the Jet logo.
Yeah,
and
and
missed the field goal yet. Folks, been perfect.
we're what, fucking 2-9? Fuck. God.
We're returning kicks. We don't miss kicks. And we're fucking 2-9.
And our punts are fucking glorious too.
Yeah.
Austin McNamara has been an insane pickup for this special teams
Yeah.
unit.
I'm old enough to remember when Jets fans on Twitter lost their goddamn minds when we released Thomas Morstead. There were grown man tears all over the app because Morstead got released.
Austin McNamara has been so good. I think he's going to be an All Pro this season, and I think he's going to be one of one All Pros this season on the Jets.
Yeah.
Maybe Nick Folk gets into, but I don't think anybody else.
I mean, the only thing we'll have is Thomas Hennessy as the long snapper. And you know what I said today? For those of you who are older gentlemen or ladies in the chat, some of you youngsters might not know this, but there was a day in the NFL where bad snaps were a thing. Like a snap would sail over a punter's head, a snap to the holder wouldn't be perfect. And I feel that when you started paying $400,000 a year for a long snapper, they were like, "Oh shit, I'm going to take this pretty seriously."
Yeah,
it used to just be like your backup center. Now it's just a long
snapper. Yep, that's his only job.
I mean, if you go back and watch old games, occasionally a punter is here or he's a little bit to the side, but there used to be a time where you'd get a bad snap a couple times a year, and it would impact the game, whether a safety in the punt game or a botched field goal attempt, and you really don't see those anymore, man. These guys are perfect.
Didn't Tony Romo have one of those?
Romo had one in the playoff game against the Seahawks, and he tried running it in, and he got taken
lost the
down.
game.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Ray Finkel had one.
But
you remember Ray Finkel?
Ray Finkel?
Well, that's a little American trivia for you. I know you're a student of American history. It was the movie Ace Ventura, Pet Detective with Jim Carrey. That was the kicker for the Dolphins in the movie, Ray Finkel.
Oh, I see. But no, yeah, the special teams unit is literally one of the best in the league right now, if not the best, right? Haven't missed a kick all
I don't know
year.
how you look at this. Your kicker's perfect. You had a punt return and a kickoff return in the same game. Your punter's top notch. Like we're clearly number one in special teams.
Now, arguably, it could be said that a Nick Folk missed extra point on a penalty cost us the game. It didn't count as a missed extra point, right? Because it was penalized.
Yeah.
But it.
Steelers
I
were lined
think
up
probably
in the neutral zone, or they jumped.
I think they jumped.
Yeah, and then when we got that 1 yard, we decided to go for it. We didn't get it, and then we were chasing points the rest of the game. We had to go for 2 multiple other times throughout that game. Where if you're just kicking those points, you're in the lead.
Yep, I think that lost us the game. So that's one special teams fuck up this season, right? Last season we had so many special teams fuck ups.
Not really, because I still believe the way Aaron Glenn coaches aggressively, even Aaron Glenn would have took the point off the board and went for it from 1. I firmly believe that. Seeing Aaron Glenn coach the way we see him coach, coming from Dan Campbell, his first game, I think he would have taken the point off the board and went for it anyway.
That is fair. But, it is a situation where, it is this it is a very good special teams unit, but it could be argued that they cost us that game. But then you look at last season, how many special teams fuck-ups did we have that season? We were missing kicks left and right. And game-winning kicks, potential game-winning kicks. So it was bad.
Finkel and Einhorn. Einhorn and Finkel. Have you ever seen that movie?
I have not. I need to watch that movie.
You have to watch Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Jim Carrey plays a over-the-top pet detective, and the Miami Dolphins are a part of it. Go check that movie out and get back to me. It was in the 90s here in America, and it was like Jim Carrey exploding on the scene as like a leading actor in like those types of movies.
Gotcha.
Check it out. You'll love it. For somebody who doesn't live in America, I think you'll enjoy it, and some of the references in the movie are just great.
100%. I'll check it out. But yeah, the special teams unit is great. But offense, defense have been not good this season.
No.
And that's really what's screwing us over. We're undersized on defense, and on offense, we don't have a fucking quarterback. You know, that's the end of the day, right? We can talk as much as we want about the Jets, but at the end of the day, we don't have a
How do you
fucking
make a shit
quarterback.
sandwich? Here's what you do. You add in 2 parts of bad tackling. You add in a full size no turnovers, and then you add half a cup of no quarterback. Voila, 2 and 9. Shit sandwich.
That's a shit sandwich right there. Yeah, it's a shit hoagie,
It's a
as they
shame
say.
Boomtown won't be here tonight for the What Did We Learn?
It's a shit hoagie. It's just it's terrible, man. Because I didn't expect a lot of wins this season, but I wanted to get to 6, right? That was my expectation. You know, I thought it was pretty reasonable. And it turns out we are abject garbage. It's like watching a field full of cows on laxatives, full of shit.
All right. So yesterday, Thanksgiving in America, and they do performances at the Macy's Day Parade, and they brought out a horse. And animals sometimes have to use the bathroom, and they just don't know where there's facilities. So the horse shit on the stage, and then they brought in some sort of cheer or dance team, and the girls had to go on the stage before they could clear the shit off. And there's video of the girls dancing and stepping in the horse shit and not missing a beat with their routine.
Incredible.
That's American, man, right there. That was like watching the Jets, watching girls dance in horse feces.
Yeah. It's yeah, not having a quarterback is the worst part, because when you have a quarterback but the defense sucks, at least it's fun to watch, right? You don't have a quarterback, your defense is shit, there is nothing to watch.
Look at the Bengals yesterday.
Exactly.
Look at the Bengals. You get your quarterback back, and all of a sudden, you don't even have Higgins. Your offense isn't even fully loaded, but it's like, we'll just go drop 30-something. And they missed a touchdown or 2 in the first half.
Oh, yeah. They were terrible in the red zone.
I had the over. There was 21 points missed in the first half. There was an interception. There was the fumble that went through the back of the end zone. And then there was another turnover right by the end zone. 21 points got missed, and they still ended up with 40-something. The over would have crushed if they weren't being fucked. Why you get me mad, bro? I'm trying to relax. All right. He froze. Give him a second. Oh, you're back.
Oh, there we go.
You froze for like 5 seconds.
No. Yeah, no, that game was... I mean, once again, you see the Bengals defense, 5 fucking turnovers, dude.
Yeah.
We don't have 5 turnovers on the year. And by the way, the Bengals
Were you here in the
defense-
beginning of the show? We had the discussion in the beginning of the show. Will the Bengals have more turnovers in yesterday's game than we had the entire season? And then Nate brought up and said, even better, will we have more wins or turnovers? Right now, we're up 2-1 in wins to turnovers on defense.
I think it will be 3-2 wins turnovers. I think we will get a pick somewhere.
You know what? You got to stop puff, la, la. You think this defense is going to get another turnover? You're ridiculous.
I think JJ is going to get a pick 6.
All right. I still say Will McDonald will get the first pick.
I think
it's a batted ball. Give me Will McDonald with an interception.
I think it's going to be a DN for sure.
Yeah, it's not going to be our secondary.
But yeah,
Fred, thank you for calling in, man. You're the man. Get some rest, man. What is it? 4:30, 5:30 in the morning there?
5:30.
5:30. You're 7 hours ahead. Jesus, get some sleep, bro.
Well, I can't miss shine time.
Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate you for that.
Yeah.
But
all right.
I release you, my friend.
Go, Jets.
Lay thy headeth down.
Yeah. All right. Have a good one.
Take care. Speaking of puff, la, la, I saw you rolling up.
What's up, man?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Not bad, not bad.
So what's going on, man? What are you up to tonight?
Finkel is Ihorn. Ihorn is Finkel. Finkel is Ihorn. Ihorn is Finkel.
There's no way that woman heard that man yell as he was going over the balcony. Oh, oh, oh. I have solved the case. I have exorcised the demon. This house is clear. Loser, loser, they loser.
That was your
I
gut
couldn't
sticking in
imagine
my hip.
watching him do that scene
Yeah,
and
like,
not fucking
and not
busting
die
out
of
laughing.
laughter, bro. It is hilarious.
And then Tone Loc is like the most serious motherfucker in the world.
The whole time.
And he had to
Like,
sit there.
there's outtakes of it. There's outtakes you can watch on YouTube of all of them dying of
good.
laughter.
So
The beginning scene is the best scene. Fragile package. Love it. It's kicking the shit out that package out of the hallway. Jets. I don't really have nothing to say about the Jets, bro. I don't care what we do. At this point, I don't care. We're not getting rid of our coach. You're trying to tell me we're not getting rid of Wilkes, so that's 2 down that I want to get rid of.
I mean, if they keep
he keeps what?
improving on
Playing
defense, man.
mediocre defense and having the worst third down ratio. Like,
I will say this. I was big on how they performed last Sunday until I saw the Ravens offense yesterday. And now that the Bengals did it too, I've caught a lot of shit over the years for saying how much I don't like Lamar as a passer. But if you go all out to stop the run and make Lamar a passer, he will miss open guys time and time again.
He's
and if
hurt,
he's
though.
not getting out of the pocket, I know he's hurt, but his arm's not hurt.
Something's
His
wrong.
arm's not hurt.
If you watched him run when he ran against the Jets, like he pulled up. I swore he was gonna like tear a fucking ACL or something. He pulled up. I was like, ugh. So maybe he's not right in the second on the lower half to do that twist to turn. Like he doesn't plant his feet as much as he used to before. So I don't know. Like I just want to see Brady cook, bro. Like blah blah blah. Taylor. No, if we're losing, he should come in. Like he should be in the second half if we're getting like hammered by the Falcons. So everybody's like, oh, we're gonna beat the Falcons. Like up to middle runs, we're good at stopping. If we don't set the edge against the Falcons, they're gonna destroy us. Like Bijan is fast. He gets out to the corners quick. He finds the holes, and once he sees a straight line or a hole, like that's a wrap, bro. And our defense, like as good as our running defense has been, it has holes. It's been good tackling in the middle from Phillips and Briggs. But on the edges, like we're gonna get torched on the edges. I want to see.
Yeah, and this is where Quincy, Sherwood, even Maui Noah is going to have to get in there, and they're going to have to be really good at making tackles in the open field, and they're going to have to make sure that he doesn't get the sideline and turn it upfield on them.
Arnett, he's going to get to the sideline and turn it up on them. They're not stopping Bijan. That defense isn't fast enough. They have to set the edge. They literally have to play off sides. Like, have one person extra out on the left or one person extra out on the right. They're going to have to set the edge, and then that's going to leave the middle open. So a good offensive coordinator and Cousins is going to tear the middle apart because you have to set the edge. So, like,
I think you're going to see a little more 4-3. I think without the threat of London, I think you're going to see a little more 4-3. We saw it a little bit last week with Maui Noah out there with Quincy and Sherwood. So I think in order to have guys free flowing to the ball a little bit, you might see that look a little more. Real quick, Dixon, yes, you sent that to me in Discord, but it's in a format that I cannot add it to StreamYard. Try screen recording that and then shoot it to me. Shoot it to me in text if you have to.
The 4-3 is all dependent on Sherwood playing the way he's supposed to, playing like a professional linebacker, and he's not going to.
Especially with his speed, right? With his speed, he's the one who can get out there. You know, he's the one who can track Robinson down if he's trying to get to the corner and turn it up.
He needs to play the middle of the field with 2 steps back. Yeah. He needs to have the quarterback look at him before he breaks. He breaks before the quarterback even looks at him. So like he doesn't get the attention of a middle linebacker. A middle linebacker is Ray Lewis. It's like someone that sits in the middle that you see as the obstruction to go over the middle of the field to stop that short slant. Like, he needs to be there. He doesn't have that. He's not one of those dudes. He's just not that dude. So for the zone to work and the 4-3 to work, you need him. I would rather than play nickel and just bring Brownlee down. I would actually take Sherwood and put him at safety. I would take him out of middle
Bounce him
linebacker
back,
position.
right? Took us 4 years to get him to be a linebacker, and now we move him back.
I would take him out of the linebacker position and put him at a safety. He would be a better safety than he would be. He's just
Paying
not
him
fast.
$15 million a year to go back to a safety.
That's what he is. He's not a linebacker. He does not have the qualities. Brownlee is a better linebacker out of a nickel than he would ever be. The person that's going to get our interception is going to be Brownlee. And that's the guy. He's the only person on the team that breaks to the ball. So if he sees the ball thrown, he'll take that one step back and then that one step forward and be able to break on the ball. No one else on our team does that.
When I coached, I always had my middle linebackers. You take that soft little bounce step, that hesitation step, right? You don't fully commit in either direction in case they run counter, in case they run reverse. You're fast enough that you can get side to side, right? I designed my scheme where the defensive tackles, I told them the worst thing you can do is get upfield, because now the centers and the guards can get to my middle linebackers.
Yeah, they
my
get to
whole
push.
defense was my whole defense was keeping the middle linebackers free, because in Pop Warner they all want to get their athletes to the outside. So I need my linebackers able to run freely. So even the worst kids on the team who I hid at defensive tackle to get them their plays, I said, do not let this guy get past you. I don't care what you have to do. Do not let him get to the linebackers. But you take that little baby step up to bounce and then be able to break left or right to go.
Yeah.
And I feel that Sherwood is a little over aggressive, like you're saying, and it puts
Sherwood doesn't have a back pedal. Like, if you watch him, he doesn't have a back pedal. So when we were in high school, like, our coach would have us do it all the time. Like, receivers and cornerbacks have to do back pedal. So you start at the 20, back pedal all the way to the end zone.
Yeah.
Like, we would have to do that all the time, and then stop and break, stop and break, stop and break. So you stop and break right, left, or forward, like on the ball. And we played a lot of 4-6, so you have to be quick, stop and break. As soon as that ball is, you stop, you turn your body to wherever the ball is supposed to be at, play the ball, not the receiver. Because that's what a good cornerback does. You play the ball, not the receiver. You know where the ball is going to be. You saw the snap, you turned, count 1, 2, whatever the snap is for that ball, and then your hands are up.
Yeah.
We don't have that at linebacker. So Quincy is the closest thing that we have, and Quincy overreacts. It's like he has ants in his pants. He gets super happy and then he commits too quick. He's better than Sherwood is, but yeah, I don't see a set in the edges. It's gonna have to be. That's what I'm looking for. Because if I'm Wilkes, your team is slow. You don't have fast guys on your team. You're gonna have to spread that defense out and get to the edges. That means the middle's open. That means Kirk Cousins can cook if the middle's open, and they have to respect the run. It should be an interesting game. It should be who can out scheme who. I haven't seen Wilkes out scheme anyone yet. I've seen him play better, come up with better schemes. Out of a 4-3, the slant's going to be open a lot without a good middle linebacker. So,
well, that's where I see you get a little creative, right? And you drop JJ or you drop Will and you try to cover up those slants with getting creative, and maybe you put pressure up the middle and try to get home. And if you drop the end into the flat to cover the slant or the swing pass, I'd rather have JJ and Will dropping off the edge if you're going to try to throw swing passes to Robinson the whole day and have an extra body out there,
Have you seen McDonald in coverage? Trying to play coverage?
Yeah,
that dude is horrendous, bro. Horrendous. Like, he has no.
I'm not saying in coverage so much as to just drop and clog a passing lane. Let me say it that way. Like, get your hands up and use your jumping ability or whatever. Flail your arms.
Here's you guys got to watch tape. I'm sure. I don't know why Dylan or Joe Blewett didn't bring this up. If you watch McDonald's, about 3 games now, he's done it, where he's tried to drop back left side going into coverage to cover the running back. He's ran into his own player. Like, numerous times. Look at the replays and the tackles. You'll see him falling into a Jets player while a running back is getting past both of them. Like, I stopped watching as intensively because it's just not really worth it anymore unless you're gonna give me something to watch. Like you got to give me Cook, you got to give me something creative. It has to be like the second half of the season spurt. Tyrod is not that spurt. Like you're trying to get the team on board. Tyrod is not going to person that's going to get you there because you know Tyrod won't be there next year. Like the players, like when you played on the team, if the quarterback was going to leave, were you going to play your all for him, or were you going to play more if you know that quarterback was coming back the next year? You're going to see him in class next year. You're going to like. There's a difference in how the players look at them. Like Fields is not going to be there. Tyrod sucks, so if Cook gets hurt, Cook gets hurt. We drafted 3 back quarterbacks. We're going to draft another one. So let's see what the kid can do in real games where there's real defenses and real challenges being thrown at him.
I don't think you're going to see it. I don't think you're going to wreck the kid. I don't.
How is that
unless you
wrecking them
absolutely
now?
have to, unless there's 2 injuries. He's not the plan to take the field. Sean says, use McDonald's athletic prowess to have him bat balls down. Every team does this though, Sean. I'm not saying do this every pass rep, but you will see that teams mix in where you show a blitz and you drop your defensive end back to cover the quick out to the
Yeah,
tight end, the
you have
quick
to.
slant, the swing pass to the running back. If you're blitzing up the middle, you drop a guy often. I'm not saying do that all the time, but you mix that in at a time where you think they might do that 3rd and 6 quick slant. You drop that guy to get his arms up in the slant passing lane. That's
What
all.
makes a good defensive coordinator is that he plays coverage only one time out of his 4 downs that he gets. That means he has 3 advanced blitzes for the first 3 downs. Now, that's what makes a really good defensive coordinator. That he's trying to blitz you from every offensive formation that you show him. Whenever you see a defensive coordinator show coverage against a certain formation that they haven't seen, it's for safety periods because they don't know what's coming. So they literally, hey, go into a zone. Let's play coverage. Let's see what this formation, the plays they're going to run out of it. Good defensive coordinators, like the guy from the Chiefs. What's his name? What's this? Spagnola. Like, if you give that guy like top players in positions, he'd be one of the greatest DCs you've ever seen. He blitzes.
That might be. He's
He
the only
blitzes.
coordinator to ever win Super Bowls with multiple teams.
He
Other
blitzes
head
us from
coaches.
some crazy formations. From some crazy formations, and his disguises are very basic. So it's easy to get lulled into what you think he's going to do. It's always off balance blitzes. Always like he knows how to run defense. And what's crazy to me is all these coaches, like they say they watch tape. Like, how much tape do you actually watch? Like, how are you watching tape? It's like telling kids to study, but not really telling them how to study, like giving them like a guideline. Because if you're watching tape of what a team actually does, like you would think they would have somebody in that department that's their whole job for the whole year, just to watch tape on any of the teams that you're going to face throughout the season, from game 1 to the end of the season. So they can build a portfolio to be able to give to the offensive coordinator to be like, or the DC and be like, hey, these are what these teams do specifically. So let's build plays to stop these plays. Like, let's not just go with basic plays. Let's build a playbook. Like, I don't think Tanner Angstrom can build a playbook. I think he's pulling from Ben Johnson's playbook. That's what I think. That's what I've seen. Like, he's trying to copy it with his variation of it. Like,
Well,
he
in his
offensive
defense,
gurus.
right? With that information you just said, I think every coach brings what they've learned under whoever they've been under to the table. And then throughout their time, they put their own recipe together. You know what I mean? They start to build on what they have. The players, I think now that we have Mechie, Mitchell, and eventually Garrett, you're going to see more creativity with the passing attack because that's better than Josh Reynolds and Alan Lazard, right? That we came into the season with. So I think you're going to see the Tanner Angstrom brand come to life the rest of the season. That to me is storyline number 1. Everyone's focused on Aaron Glenn. I want to see
Yeah,
Tanner.
I'm already past Aaron Glenn. We're stuck with him.
I know that. But everyone's focused on Glenn developing. I want to see what we saw Joe Blewett break down the other day, what Dylan will break down. How are we in the passing attack? How are we opening guys up? How are we getting Brees the ball? How are we being creative? How are we peeling off the layers of the onion and showing one formation and one front, and then doing something different out of that same front or that same
Formation, yeah.
formation later in the game? Like, I want to see an offense develop. Also helps when you have a quarterback who throws the ball and you get longer drives where you can get into this creativity and you can be more dynamic.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of teams with new coaches that are just better than Glenn. Just picked a bad staff, bro, with like bad evaluation. Maybe they're good scouts and they can build a team. So I'm out for this year. I don't really care what happens. I don't care who we draft. I want to see what they do with the choices that they make, because that tells me what kind of team we're going to have.
Yeah.
Like you said, we were going to be a running team with Fields. You had no plan for Fields. We end up looking like idiots. All right. So now you get to pick the next quarterback and you tell me that, hey, we're going to be a running gun team. We're going to be a West Coast offense team, whatever. Like, make sure there's a plan, actually do it and execute it, because there's not a lot of execution.
In Baltimore with Mechie getting schemed open, I think you're going to see more of that. And I think when you have a rookie quarterback, those are the types of calls that I want. I don't want 5 wide receivers reading the defense like we saw with Fields. I would rather stack your 2 guys together, give them a simple read off of that, run the concepts so that, bang, he breaks in. Like Mendoza broke it down with the touchdown against Penn State. He broke down. The guy opened up his hips one way. The second he turned his hips out, I knew I was coming in. And we had him turn. He broke it down so beautifully. That one little turn of a hip, he knew exactly what they were going to do. Now, give him that, stack receivers, run the aces to the side, and see what you can get out of it. Run your banjo, run all of your different concepts, right? And give him the simple reads off of one guy, how they turn inside or out.
We need to run levels. A slant needs to become a part of our game. We don't have a slant. Like, there's not a specific play that we can be like, yeah,
we ran one. Slant. We ran one to Mitchell in New England on the opening drive.
Like you have a fast guy on the inside. Like, let him cook, bro. Like, Jeff Smith. Like, let those dudes cook. Dump offs.
You know what I would love to see? You know what play I want to see? The Santonio Holmes. Mechie, Santonio Holmes. Run the quick slant, and then he takes it and he outruns the safety up the sideline and gone.
It's never going to happen.
It's got to be there at that exact millisecond.
If
put that pass on him and let's go.
If you look at the script of the NFL, right? Because like in the NBA, every team gets a script of when they get their TV money. This is the kind of basketball you're going to play, because basketball and football evolves every year. Defenses stop being played for some reason because they become outdated. New offenses come into play. Defenses have to adjust. New defenses come into play. I'll give you a good example: wide 9 in the quarters. That's how those 2 defenses came into play. All right. So now that that's the case, and we're running a script, and your defense isn't good, why isn't the old defenses adapted to make a new defense? Because the wide 9 was an adapted 4-6 when you think about it. Like, take a defense and adjust it to make it work. And some of the most effective defenses that's ever been ran is nickel, 2-man, and 4-6. They're based game, right? And 4-6 is a good formation because it covers up bad players.
Yeah.
If you're not a great player and your staff isn't good and you want to blitz and be successful in the blitz, you should run a 4-6. Like, or mix that into your blitz packages, because in today's football, when people go like cover 0 or cover 6 and all that, and they just bring their blitz from those formations, if you did that from a 4-6, you would still have coverage in the back. So yeah, it's just weird watching how the scripts play and how we stop doing slants. Like in basketball, dribbling is not a thing anymore. Like they just got rid of the double dribble. Like you can take 8 steps before you dunk. So. But yeah, I don't think we're winning. I would hope that we don't win, because if we're already, I mean, let's do it correctly. Let's lose like you're supposed to lose. Hey, don't lose like the Jets lose, because like you said, your optimism could come back to burn us there, John. And just like Nate wanted to get rid of the Knicks coach, if you keep on saying that we should get wins and we get wins and we don't get who we want and we have the conversation next year of some number 8 quarterback or whatever, I'm blaming it on Sean.
Well, make sure you remember this. The most important part of our season is the Titans ending up with the number 1 pick. We're going to buy it wherever we are, in my opinion. I'm telling people, write that down, screen record that. The New York Jets are going to buy the number 1 pick if it's for sale. So if we win 2, if we win 6, we're still going to buy the number 1 pick, in my opinion. We have the assets to do it. Now we'll have to pay more the more games we win. You can bitch about that, and I'm sure Jets fans will always find a way to bitch. They'll never be happy, no matter what. But the Titans losing is more important than if the Jets win or lose, in my opinion. Because
we
if
need
we
to
lose out,
to the
guess what, folks? We still don't have the number 1 pick if the Titans lose out.
Well, we got the number 2 pick.
You're paying less. But I'd rather see a team developing as the year goes on. The penalties went down. The offensive line. The defense is getting better. I would rather keep improving on things than go back to shitting the bed and need to improve in more areas. Because with those 4 picks in the top, whatever it's going to be, 3 of the top 35, right? Quarterback, defensive playmaker, whether it's a safety, D tackle, or end, I don't care. Like, yes, I'm going to include a D tackle and a playmaker, whatever. If we get a guy, an impact player, a weapon, and the quarterback, and we hit, we just turned this franchise around, in my opinion. So I don't care if we're picking 3rd or if we're picking 8th. We're buying number 1.
Tennessee can go for a quarterback too, because Cam Ward sucks. So they
And
can be like, yo.
Matthew Smith just threw his fucking phone across the room hearing that. He believes Cam Ward is a generational quarterback.
They could, because Cam Ward sucks.
He's
So they
special
might
needs,
just
though,
be
so
like,
we
fuck
let
it.
Matthew think what Matthew wants to think, though. We don't attack him.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
All right, bro. Have a good night, man. Thanks for calling in.
You too, man. Deuces.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have some tasks I have to take care of at home, so I'm going to leave the show for a little bit. Did he not know he was on? Max, I put you on, bro. Max, I was giving you the show to yourself, buddy. So somebody asked before about free agents for 2026 and some of the positions that I'm looking at. Defensive tackle, the top guys are all near 30 years old. All right. You're back.
Can you guys hear me now? Let's talk about the Jets. Oh, man. The Jets are going to beat the Falcons. My final score prediction, 27-20. The Falcons' defense is horrible. Kirk Cousins is terrible. And you know what? And Drake London's not playing, so I'm betting the Jets will win this game. 27-20. What's everyone's predictions?
Can you do 24 hours of a show by yourself?
Oh, probably not. I would never. We probably need partners on the show, you know.
All right.
So
Yeah,
Nick,
I'll run the
what
show.
are your thoughts
you
on my
do
score
talk.
prediction? 27-20, Jets win. What are your thoughts on the score prediction and my prediction in general? Because the Falcons are terrible. Drake London's not playing.
I'm going to go 2013 Jets.
Sounds good because Kirk Cousins sucks. You know, how's the flag game yesterday? I heard you lost.
We did lose.
I mean, I was betting for the college kids to win. Let's hear about this college kid team. I know Michael Howell was on the team. Was what's that kid's name? Josh
Put it this
Corsico.
way.
Yeah.
Michael Howell's 6'4". There were 3 other kids on the team taller than him, and we didn't have our regular group. There was 3 guys that didn't make it, and their quarterback just kept throwing deep balls up, and they mossed a couple times to get.
Oh wow! Who else was on this team? Was Josh Corsico on the team?
It was nobody else from. Was it Josh's blonde hair?
Oh, he's like brownish hair. He goes to Rowan.
I think there was a Josh there. I forget if Josh is a high school friend or a college friend.
I mean, he's kind of both. I know that kid. Like, come on.
Yeah, and then it was all guys. You know James?
James, what's his last name?
Rodas?
No, was it college friends or just only high school?
These are all kids from Colonia, so I don't know how many of them went to Rowan. I think 2 of them did.
What's the other kid's name? What's the other kid's name? OJ? Was he there?
No, it was no one else from Rowan.
Oh, okay.
No one else from Rowan. It was all Colonia guys.
Oh, okay. It was all from like. Oh, okay. So
From his
let's hope you
hometown.
guys are you guys playing another flag game for Christmas or not? Just the Thanksgiving thing.
I want to. I'm willing to go rent a place out and play indoors to get another shot because yesterday was just it was an absolute collapse. We mismanaged the game. I was a little off. I never lose as quarterback in these games, and I was off. And I had one bad game, and I'm not going to fucking hear I'm not going to wait a year to fucking play again. Christmas break, it's on.
Yeah, sounds good. Nick, are you going to be at this game on Sunday? You going to the game?
I don't know. If it's raining, I don't want to go sit in 40-degree rain. I'm leaning heavily against it. I know Nicky, my son, wants to go, and his girlfriend want to go, but they're 17 years old. They can go sit out in the cold and have it not bother them. I'm not going to go sit out in cold rain for a 2-win team. So I'm on the fence, Max. But if I go, I will message you on Instagram to let you know.
Sounds good.
Where are you at? You're home now, right? Where do you
Yeah,
live?
I'm home for Thanksgiving. I'm home.
What town are you in?
Homedale.
Oh, okay. I was just down in Manalapan today. I bought that's where we got Nikki's car today. We got Nikki a car. We went down to Manalapan for it.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not too far from you.
Yeah, because Manalapan's not bad. I mean, I know a couple people from Manalapan, but it's not. But all our own kids. Most of our house friends, like that's how I know a lot of the Manalapan kids.
Nice. All right. Well, Max, enjoy.
Sounds
Have a good
good.
time. Make sure you dress for rain. Make sure you got good rain boots or something on.
Yeah, sounds good.
Your feet get cold, your day goes to shit.
Yeah.
All right, pal. Take care. He's Max. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thank God my Bears got rid of Fields. He's a good fit for the Jets. Just give him 4 to 6 years to develop. All right. We got time. We're not going anywhere. We could actually do that. We'll give him a 6-year, $12 million deal. $2 million a year. We can renegotiate if he throws touchdown passes. Earlier, Jay Graves, member for 13 months, says Team Fire Wilkes. Ah, so sad. I hate when me and the homegirl disagree. Well, folks, call lines are open. Want to hang out? We can do a hangout. It's still early. It's 11 o'clock here on the East Coast. NJ, Shine Time. What happened there? What happened there? What are we doing? There we go. Still getting used to the dual monitors. But don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the like button on this stream. And we have a raffle going on. As you may have heard, Darrell Revis mini helmet and Freeman McNeil autograph jersey. Get in for those. $5 super chats and up. What? What clip, Dixon? This one? Oh, 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 I have solved the case. Yep. And Dixon, can you tell us what happened to you on Thanksgiving?
That guy fucked me twice.
Oh, that's how he got the name, Dixon your ass. Yeah, I'm a homeboy. Does things with a butthole. Well, Sean, make sure you get in, man. Gifted memberships get you on the wheel. Super chats, $5 and up. Oh, he definitely added his own Cool Whip to that pie. That was great. He says the other day, well, I hope I never see any of you guys again. And then he calls in to Addy Show the next day. Way to stick to your guns, Chuck. All right. We have no callers on the line. Not even this one. Or this one. Or this one.
Hi, everybody. This is Bob from Vermont. I am Bob, of course.
Or this one.
Now let's go to What Did We Learn Today? Courtesy of Nick Shine.
Or this one.
Oh. At least your mouth wasn't open.
Should I leave?
How quickly does pink eye set in?
Say, and I grip by the light, and so bright at the twilight's last evening.
Can we do this? Ladies,
Show me your butthole.
you can text me if you have my number. Eli Betts, member for 5 months. Thank you, Eli. Am I wrong for wanting the kid from Vandy, Padilla or whatever, in the 4th, 5th, and then getting our QB in 27? I haven't done the deep dive on quarterbacks yet. I don't know anything about the kid. I can't say you're right or you're wrong. So I can't speak on him. I pretty much know the top 3, and even more. I haven't done much film on. So I'm all hashtag mayhem for Mendoza. Wait a minute, AMM going down? They were up 20-10 the last alert I got. Wow. Oh, I guess it was 20-10 the other way. 27-17, 2.5 left. Well, we have to make sure we end the show before Gary calls in. Jay Reeves, 3 siblings. Shout out to Jacksonville and Northside High School for making the East Regional Championship games in 5A and 6A. My team has championship game tomorrow. Nice. Good luck, coach. Good luck to you and the squad. It's fun when you see the kids develop, perform well, and win big games. So enjoyable as a coach. Very rewarding. You put all that time in for free. Shout out to you, Jay. I remember being on the soccer field in like April, and we were talking about you coaching. We were on a phone call, and we talked for like 15, 20 minutes about you coaching. I'm happy for you, man. I'm glad it's going well this year for you and your boy. Oh, Eli says, if more commits, then disregard everything I said. Yeah, I mean, the more quarterbacks, pun intended, that declare with Simpson more, I think the better off would be. Then you don't have to trade up to one. If you like more than one of them, you don't have to go all the way to the top. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting. It's the off season. It's the Jets. It's the best time of year for us. But kick it back to Beast.
Now let's go to What Did We Learn Today? Courtesy of Nick Shine.
All right, folks. Drop your What Did We Learn? Boomtown is not here. So if any of you would like to step up and carry that torch for Boom. The kid from Vandy just threw for 448. Dixon says, I learned Charles gets Boston Donuts and he adds the cream. Oh, yeah. Jay Quest, is Spencer Green coaching with you? All right, folks. Last call. What did we learn? Super chats, gifted memberships. Start to compile the wheel. Shout out to Jay Graves, who gifted 5. See the next Drew Brees. I don't know. I haven't seen him play at all. I haven't seen him. Jake had to cancel the show tomorrow morning, so I was going to be on with Jake at 10:30 tomorrow. Nothing tomorrow morning going on, so maybe I'll hop on at some point tomorrow. If not, Sunday night, 8 o'clock. If I don't go to the game Sunday, maybe I'll do a pregame show Sunday morning. We did that last Sunday, and then we'll be on Sunday night at 8 p.m. So, those of you in the Discord, keep your eye out. Obviously, I'll always keep you guys privy to what we're doing here. This is our show, so love you guys. Everyone, enjoy the rest of the holiday weekend. Stay safe, and if you want, we can. I'm gonna go through some of the old videos here. I don't even know what some of these are.
I ate fast food today. Anyways, that's what she said. That's interesting.
Well, you think what you want about me. I'm not changing. I like me. My wife likes me. My customers like me. Because I'm the real article. What you see is what you get.
Oh, I miss you. Of course you do. It's me. God made a mistake giving me a cute little mischievous face. Look at me. I get away with everything.
And this just in, you can go fuck yourself.
You know what? Nick Chiner's cooking, everybody. Nick is the best chef fan you ever met your whole life. I won't lie to you.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that?
All right. There's two brands here, and I didn't bring all the videos over to the new brand. So those are a couple. Oh! Didn't see that. Ladies and gentlemen, Eli gifted 5 memberships. They went to Jiu-Jitsu Recovery, which is Purple Belt Mike, Wild One Productions, Joey Fiala, Charles Gorman, and Deborah. Thank you, Eli. Appreciate you, ma'am. Nate says, Fat Joe almost hit me on 31st and 8th. Hell yeah. I definitely would have moved Fat Joe up into my top 5 rappers of all time if that happened. Jay with a super chat. He's on the wheel with a cute little heart. Uh-huh. Back at you, buddy. Comment of the night. Charles getting more shit for free. Story of his life. This is true. Very true. Nate. Mic drop. Well done. Folks, we're out. Oh, what do we got? I got something coming in. Hot off the presses. Stand by. Boom, 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 boom. This is me killing time. Got something for you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Gonna do this right now. Bloop, bloop. Old man interneting is getting quicker. Nate wasn't lying. Discord. Bow, 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 bow. And bloop. He wasn't lying. Fat Joe, right there, driving by Nate. Good shit. Those rims are dope. I know you got the glaring lights there. Those rims look fucking fantastic. Dixon, this is what I do all the time. If I'm in the car, if I'm just trying to keep myself entertained, I just go into random beats and random sounds. Thank you, Mess. Yeah, the cult fan getting free shit from Jets fans. Story of his life. He makes shit up. Give him apple pie and he'll bust a nut. He's Chuck. The apple pie fuck. I don't know. Charles is a freeloader. Yes, we learned today that Finkel is Einhorn and Einhorn is Finkel. All right, folks. Have a good night. God bless. Be good to one another. Thank you, Eli. Thank you, Jay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, we got to do that. Oh, yeah. Eli gifted 5. So I got to gift 1. Hell yeah. Make me spend more money, folks. You gift 5, I gift 1. That's what we do here. And then the show goes on. To AJ Osborne. Shout out to AJ. Shout out everybody. You guys are awesome. Thank you for watching the Nick Shine Show. Again, hit the like button on the way out if you have not already. Subscribe to the channel. Be good to one another. And we'll talk maybe tomorrow, more likely Sunday. And we will send it out with Lane.
This is Bobby in his orange chair. See, this is him. I like to come around. Look at my wife. No, I mean, I'm Neil. I saw that game, and I was in my nuts. How could they not win? I'm upset right now, going bonkers with a cigar in my mouth. I was watching it, and the record's like 10-3 now. You know? Let me just go step out the window right now. I'm Charles. With the hat on.
Oh, wow. That's fast. Yeah, you could do. All right, hold on. Let's do Alan. Do you want to do a impersonation of me?
Good evening. Before I start this show, these are the advertisements. Custom best bourbon that you could get for just 99 cents for the you get 50% off anytime you go to like Buffalo Wild like wings for any Jets game or Giants game. We're gonna go take some callers now. Bobby, are you there? I don't think he's there. I think he's in a dark spot.
Would you be able to do an impersonation of Jake?
You know how it counts down to the beginning of the show and go, good evening. I'll have shows on for 2 days. I had one this morning with Jeff Parsons. And the merch store, anything that you could get from the merch store is you get for any, like if you become a member. The first call we go to is Bobby, midnight. Hi, Jake. Hi, Bobby. Oh, you look happy. Can we see your cat? Okay, I'll show you my cat. Oh, the kitty cat. I can do this all day.
Can you do an impersonation of Robert C?
Don't worry, but his hair's never clean. He looks like a guy from Monster Inc.
Are you going to race shows at MetLife Stadium in the parking lot of 40-yard dash?
Do you know the national anthem?
Oh, say and make through by the light and so bright as